Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. It is about 7:25 in the morning. I'm about to go hit my daily cardio. A lot of people wanted something about like 10 daily tips, habits, things like that to include in your life. So I thought I'd kind of like make a video about that, but structured in a day in my life kind of a thing. With that said, we're gonna go hit this AM cardio. Quick little thing about it is it helps me wake up. Because of this, I don't really need coffee that much or caffeine or anything because it's kind of like a natural wake up. I wake up first thing in the morning, no food, nothing like that. Get the cardio out of the way, kind of separated from my actual workout. And it just, I don't know how else to explain it except for the fact that like it gets my heart rate up and it kind of just energizes you a bit. Even if it's not for the entire day, it definitely energizes you and puts the morning off to a good start. In sense of accomplishment, activity, stuff like that. There's like mental and physical things to it that help me out, but we're gonna get started on this. I'm gonna keep rambling otherwise. Let's go.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the commentary. So I wanted to use this time to talk about the first one or two habits. So the first one is making your bed right after you wake up, before anything else. It instills a sense of discipline, success, and completion as the very first thing in the morning. It's kind of an idea that originates from the Navy SEALs, but it's definitely referenced in a lot of stories about successful people that you hear about on TikTok or the internet. On that note, I also wanted to mention waking up early. It's another characteristic trait of a lot of those success stories that I was mentioning earlier, and it's something that I've been doing that works for me. I'm particularly a morning person, and I work better in the mornings because there are so few distractions, but I also know that like not everyone's a morning person, so this won't work for everyone, but I just thought I'd mention it. The second one is kind of a no-brainer, but I thought I'd mention it anyway: showering. I know during our busy days, and especially with the fact that we're staying in 99% of the time, it's easy to kind of disregard the need for a shower, especially if you haven't really done anything. But I think having one really goes a long way, especially if you have one as the first thing in the morning. It definitely helps you increase your energy and refreshes your overall mood and gets you ready to take on the day. So I'm gonna wrap up this section of the commentary, and I'll see you in the next one later on in the video. Now back to the vlog.
Now we're about to get into number 5 of habits, which is breakfast. I think breakfast is super duper important. All the other meals you can kind of like, and pardon my French, screw around with. Like you can adjust macros, you can do whatever you want, but I feel like if you have a very concentrated, heavy, and thought out breakfast, that carries you a long way throughout the day. So I'll kind of show you what mine's going to be. I'm not going to show you the whole cooking thing. If you want some recipes, check out my other video. It's cool. I'm going to make something similar, but again, it's just have something big and filling, because towards the end of the day, you don't know what's going to happen. First thing in the morning, you still have control over your day, right? You can set the agenda. You don't like, if it's before the work day, which is, at least for me, my work day starts at about 10, give or take. So until 10, I can do whatever I want. I have complete control over my day. No other like meetings, classes, schedules, like scheduling conflicts, none of those things can kind of interrupt my day before 10 o'clock. And because of that, I think breakfast is the most controllable meal for my part of the day. And I feel like that's the case for a majority of people out there. Yeah, let's get into it, and I'll show you what the breakfast looks like. Alright, so it's about 9:40, give or take. And like I mentioned, I don't start my workday until 10. So I have another 20-ish minutes to kind of like chill, get some stuff ready for the workday. And that kind of brings me to habit number 5, which is make a to-do list and also have like other forms of organization around. So if you've seen my other video, you know that I have my morning dump to-do list, which I'm actually gonna show you guys right now while I'm talking. Kind of sort of how that works, what it looks like for me. And that's just one of the things, right? Like, at least for me, it's a to-do list. Other people have like a calendar, a schedule, something like that. Just make sure you're organized and have a way to map out your day and see what else going on. And the other like accessory organization methods would be like putting things away immediately, doing your dishes as and when they come up, That's just more of a me thing, because like I'm a clean freak, so I like having organization in the house. I don't like blankets sprawled over the couch. I don't like it when like things are just thrown about haphazardly. So that's just a me thing, but like at least you kind of get the idea of where I'm going with this, that it's just a small form of organization, ever so minute, that just helps you feel a little bit more structured, composed, and like a sense of completion. I guess that's a huge thing I'm kind of shooting for today with this video, is kind of emphasizing that sense of completion, really. So
a few moments later.
So now I'm gonna start work, because it's 10 o'clock is my work day, like kind of sort of started, and that kind of leads into habit number 6, if you want to call it that, which is work without distractions. I know that's so much more easier said than done, but there's a couple of ways that I kind of do it, which maybe can help you. So at least for me, my biggest distraction is my phone. So the way I kind of overcome that distraction is I put it on Do Not Disturb, and I put it way removed from me. I don't just keep it on the table behind my laptop or something. I keep it way out of reach, like on the other side of the room or in my room. That way I'm not even like remotely tempted to get up and pick it up, right? Because that's just so much time and effort lost. So those are kind of like what helps me work undistracted. So now you're kind of going to see me follow through on that, hoping to work for about like maybe 3 to 4 hours before I have to get up for like lunch or something. So see you when that's done. So it's about 1:20 right now, so it was about 3 hours of work, give or take, and for the most part I'm proud to say that I did pretty well. So now I'm about to make some lunch and do, I guess technically, habit number 7 or 8. Gosh, it's really hard to keep track. The next habit that's important: relax. You can't keep burning yourself out and working without any expectation of like giving yourself time to like de-stress, you know? So you're like, if you kind of think about it like a machine, if you keep like working without like turning yourself off every now and then you're gonna overheat. So taking rest is really, really important, and it's something I try and factor into my day as much as I can. So now I'm gonna relax for about an hour. That 3 to 1 is a pretty good ratio. Otherwise a 1 to 10, like a 1 hour and 10 minute rest, is another pretty good ratio that most people use. The 3 to 1 just works for me. So I'm gonna relax for an hour by having some lunch, watching some TV, just doing my thing. But so now I'm about to relax with my lunch and enjoy some TV. Oh no, wait, hang on. Not that. I don't know what you saw. Not that. Nope. Sure. I'm gonna relax with that.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the commentary. So one of the other habits I wanted to talk about early on was fitness. Now, being somewhat of a fitness influencer myself, I obviously want to promote fitness because I think that's an essential element of the day, and that's kind of sort of what I'm doing right now with this section. But when I say fitness, I don't mean a super intense workout all the time. No, my AM cardio that you saw earlier is a perfect example. It has, like I mentioned all the benefits before, but it's just a simple way of getting some amount of fitness in, right? Another would be like taking the dog for a walk, or even going for a bike ride around the neighborhood. Just something that gets your heart rate up and your body moving, and some like 30 to 45 minutes max. You don't have to go for an hour and a half like I do, but that small section of the day, just there's so many benefits from it that I think incorporating it on a daily basis is definitely beneficial. The other, which I've been incorporating lately and I'm really enjoying, is learn something new. I usually do this in the form of podcasts. Like I mentioned in one of my other videos, I listen to Up First by NPR. That's like a news podcast. Otherwise, I'll listen to Science TED Talks. I will listen to this podcast show called Stuff You Should Know About. And recently, I've actually been listening to stock podcasts as well because I'm getting more involved in that field. But just something small every single day. If I learn something new, I feel like I'm bettering myself in general, and I'm just pushing myself to new boundaries and progressing and developing my own skill set, right? So that's why I think it's definitely important to have and incorporate. So these two other skills are going to wrap up the commentary in general. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this kind of commentary thing, let me know so I can incorporate them in future videos. And I will talk to you in a hot second.
Right. Habit number 8 of this whole video, which is get outside the house. So I'm on my way right now to my research lab. I need to go pick up a component that I printed out yesterday, and then I need to go get a few groceries, like a couple of items here and there. But that's an opportunity for me to get out of my house. I've been in my house practically all day. Get some fresh air. Don't keep breathing in the air conditioning, if that makes sense, right? I think that's absolutely important, because yeah, when you're in that environment, your room, your desk, your office, wherever it is, it's easy to get caught up in that environment and be on like a work only mode. You can relax, but you can also relax in your work environment, right? That's kind of sort of like an active rest, where you're giving your body like a little bit to cool down, but you know that I'm cooling down, but I'm gonna go right back into work, right? This is more of a I'm getting the hell out of here type of thing. And it's not permanent. It's not like you're saying I'm done for the day. It's just I need to switch it up, and I think that's super crucial. So that's what I'm about to do right now. I'm about to head out of my apartment, go into the lab. I'm not gonna be able to walk outside because it's raining, but I'm getting out of that staple environment. So we just finished groceries. I'm about to head back home and hang out with a couple of friends, which leads me to my 9th habit for the day, socialization, or socializing rather. I know it's really hard to kind of quote unquote socialize right now, especially with the pandemic and all of that stuff, but I think it's exceptionally important, and there are kind of ways around that, right? When I say socializing, I mean being around other people. I feel like being around people can, you know, boost your own energy, your motivation, your drive, and all of that. It can enhance that, and it can also just like be a good relaxer too. And again, a lot of these things can kind of be put together. Like you can mix relaxing and going outside into one thing. You can mix relaxing, going outside, and socialization as one thing, right? Like these aren't 10 individual habits. These are just some things that I highlight, and at least in my life, I've kept separate. What's up? Y'all want to say hi to the vlog? That's my friends. Okay, that's all. Bye bye. Alright, what is up, everybody? Socialization went on a little bit longer than I expected. It's like 2:30 in the morning right now. We started somewhere in the ballpark of like 9 p.m. But it was fun. It was worth it. The last habit for the day is when you're going to sleep, charge the phone away from the bed. And I'll have you notice that, like, that's my bed. I don't even have a side table. I don't. I charge my phone on my desk and I sleep on that side. And the reason I do that is because when I go to sleep, I'm not tempted to kind of like keep my phone charged and just keep looking at it. It's once I'm in bed, that's it. That's the end of my day. And I shut down, right? I don't let myself just scroll through social media and stuff. I do that all before actually deciding to go to bed. Charging your phone, or at least placing it away at the end of the day and like going to sleep with the phone away from your bed, is very, very helpful. And so that is my last habit. Just to kind of recap, the first one was wake up and make your bed. Number 2 was to, like, if you don't, like, was fitness, at least according to the video. The second one was fitness. The third one was shower. 4th was have a big breakfast, or have a big meal, preferably breakfast. 5th was a to-do list and stay organized. 6th was to work without distractions. 7 was to relax. 8 was to get out, and these two are kind of sort of different but can be merged. 9 was to socialize, and 10 was to sleep with the phone away from your bed. Hopefully these help. Hopefully you're able to take away something and you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and comment what you want to see next. I'm definitely using those as inputs for how I structure and make and decide what my videos are going to be. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Thanks for watching.